Hey everyone, here are some random acts of kindness that will bring a smile to your face. A few months ago, an elderly lady asked this gentleman if he could walk her home because she was scared to slip on the ice. Since then, they have become good friends, and the gentleman regularly walks her home. This is Anthony, age 15. He was shot 5 times, 3 in his legs, 1 in his torso, and 1 in his back, while sacrificing his own safety by attempting to hold the door to his classroom shut, protecting 20 other students inside from a gunman. This officer talked this man out of committing suicide. 8 years later, the now father of 2 presents the officer an award at the American Foundation of Suicide. Here is the local group that cuts the lawn for the elderly disabled and single-parent mothers for free during their free time. Here is a picture of them with one of the seniors. This guy grew up in an orphanage after losing both his parents. When he was getting too old to live there and had to move out, his key worker took him in, as she couldn't stand to lose him. They have the best times together, and he loves his new grandma so much. These 2 strangers were caught hugging each other in a fast food restaurant. Kids just do whatever they feel like, don't they? So adorable. This young man was struggling to tie his tie when the woman in the red coat noticed. She asked him if he knew how to tie a tie, to which he responded, "No, ma'am." She then goes on to tap her husband to teach the young man. Without hesitation, the older gentleman gives him a step-by-step tutorial. A nurse bends down, preparing to hug her former patient who was paralyzed from the waist down, to only get a sudden happy surprise. Jack is a 7-year-old boy who found out that his local mosque was vandalized, so he decided to donate his savings that he was planning to buy an iPad with to help the mosque. When news spread of his selfless act of kindness, the American Muslim community decided to pitch in and buy Jack an iPad to thank him for what he did. This is Benny. Benny is this guy's Uber driver. Benny took this guy to the hospital after he felt unwell and decided to keep him company, since most of the guy's family is out of state. The man in red opened up his folder and started reading. After a few stops, the stranger next to him asked him if he needed any help, as he looked a little bit confused. The man in red said his son failed his math test on fractions, so he's trying to teach himself over again so he can help his son. The stranger then offered his help, as he used to be a math teacher. Waiter is seen helping feed the disabled lady so her husband can finish his meal. Honestly, this guy deserves a raise. He definitely went above and beyond. 10 years ago, pararescueman Sergeant Mike Maroney rescued this girl during Hurricane Katrina. This is them reuniting in present day. A 12-year-old boy hugging a police officer at the Ferguson protest in Portland. These guys saw this homeless man every day on their way to school, so they decided to help him out. They first took him out to eat. Afterwards, they took him shopping, fresh dressed like $1,000,000. Here are some Christmas elves who were caught surprising the homeless with food and gifts. A girl in this geography class had to bring her baby to class today. The baby started crying during the middle of the quiz. The professor then went on to offer his assistance and fed the baby while rocking the car seat until the baby was done. Aw, what a sweet professor. A police officer was seen helping and encouraging a lady who was doing her first 10K. This fast food worker was seen helping out a customer with a disability. These 2 met in one of the most unique ways. The 22-year-old is from Harlem, and he befriended an 81-year-old woman whom he met over the online game Words with Friends. After playing together for over a year, he traveled all the way to Florida to meet her in person for the first time. Aw, that is so cute. This man needed a kidney, so a classmate from 50 years ago whom he barely knew answered the call for help. It's amazing how kind people are. A non-profit called 100 Suits gives suits and a fresh start to men getting out of prison. An officer is seen talking to a potentially suicidal teen with autism. In San Francisco today, a person was seen attempting but failing to tie a tie, so a fellow passenger offered him some help. This person made cookies and brought them to a local nursing home. This is Miss Posse. She is 112, and the nurse says she hasn't had a visitor in over 3 years. Wow, 3 years, damn. It's likely at that age, she outlived any close relatives. Here is a boy who was seen offering bottles of water to police officers on a hot day in Baltimore. A baseball fan holds an umbrella over a JROTC member on Memorial Day. Respect. This stranger accidentally falls asleep on this guy's shoulder. The guy lets him sleep there for 12 more stops, saying, "We've all had long days." Every day at lunchtime, this man reads to a man who cannot. At a Waffle House in Texas, the waitress saw a man struggling to cut his ham, so she offered him her assistance. Here is NFL running back Aaron Jones helping a random lady through the airport when there was no one else there to help push her. This gym goer was seen helping this employee with his calculus. A guy saw this lady struggling to bag some stuff, so he walked up and offered to hold the bag for her. A small act of kindness, but every small thing counts. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to thumbs up and subscribe, and check out our other videos. Have a great day!